Hi, I'm Kelly Mock, your favorite Tupperware lady, and I am going to demonstrate how to do actually a pineapple upside down cake on the stove. This is our Tupperware, I can't believe I just banged it, with my ring, but it has a lifetime warranty, so I'm good. This is our Tupperware cookware, and this is the 4-liter Sauteuse pan, and it actually has a lifetime warranty. The difference between this Sauteuse pan and any other is it actually has 5 layers to promote the even cooking. That's how I'm actually going to cook a cake on the stove instead of in the oven. So what I'm going to first do is I have a kind of softened stick of butter, and I'm going to butter the inside of my Sauteuse pan heavily, and it's warm because we're in Texas.
How much butter do you use?
I am going to use as much as I can to actually evenly coat. So I've got a pretty good even coat. I will show you. It is a non-stick pan, which is really awesome. And these are, as I said a minute ago, lifetime warranty from Tupperware, which is absolutely amazing. Because it's a pineapple upside down cake, I'm gonna add in my brown sugar. And I only want enough to basically cover the bottom. I don't wanna overdo it. So yes, my hands are clean. I'm gonna spread it around. And I don't want too much, but I don't want too little, because this is your icing, really, in the cake. I need a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna rinse my hand. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. Okay, and then I'm going to use my Tupperware can opener. This is our Tupperware can opener. It's amazing. There are no sharp edges, nothing at all that's going to cut or cut my fingers, really. And the way that it works is you open the legs, and that separates the 2 cutting pieces. And I'm going to place it on my can and close it till I have a grip on my can. And then I can be ambidextrous. I can be left-handed or right-handed, which is really awesome. And it has this great big spinner, which lets me open my can. And it's actually not cutting. It's actually removing the glue seal that holds the lid on the can, which is amazing. So I didn't hear it click, but it got absolutely a lot easier. So it has this little tooth, and you're wondering what that tooth is for. If you watch really closely, you'll see the glue separate from the can. And there's no sharp edges now at all. I can run my finger here, and I can run my finger here, and I'm not cutting myself. And I have pineapple chunks, so I'm going to have to get a spoon. And I actually like the chunks better because it's really hard to slice one of the rings. So I'm going to layer my pineapple chunks around the base of the can on top of the brown sugar. And I'm going to reserve the liquid because I want to use the liquid actually in my cake because it's better than water. Okay, so I now have the pineapples in. I do have a can of cherries as well, because what would a pineapple upside down cake be without the cherries? And it adds a little splash of color. So can opener again. If you have anybody in your family that has arthritis or trouble with their grip, this is the perfect can opener. And if you have anybody that has small children, this is the perfect can opener because it doesn't cut, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna put a few cherries in, not a ton, but I'm just gonna kind of space them around, fill in some of the holes. Not liking that one. Okay, some cherries. So I am actually using this pineapple upside down box of cake. There's no topping in here, it's just the cake mix, which is really nice. The other one that I tried it with had topping in it, and it came out actually funky, and it was horrible. It didn't cook right. So I'm actually using the homemade topping, the actual pineapples, the actual cherries, and just a box of cake mix. So this is the Tupperware Power Chef. It actually has a whipping piece. It has a blade as well, and it's actually a pull cord. I do not have to plug this in, which is amazing, so I can take this on a camping trip. And the average pull makes it spin 77 times. I don't know who counted that, but 77 times is the number that I've heard through the grapevine. And this, actually, you can take this camping 87 times. Sorry, 87 times. I'm at a director retreat, so I have a lot of feedback going on behind me. I'm actually excited because everybody's really quiet watching because they've never actually seen this. So it's amazing. So I'm going to add my liquid first. I'm literally going to follow the directions on the box of cake. Okay, so I know that I need 3 eggs. So I pre-cracked 3 eggs, so you don't have to see me crack eggs. I know I need a 1/3 cup of oil. And if you don't want that much oil, you can cut it in half and add applesauce instead. It makes it a little lighter, fluffier cake. And then I'm going to use the pineapple juice from the can of pineapple. Thank you. And I need a cup of water or a cup of the pineapple juice. And I don't want any chunks in it, so I'm slowly pouring. And I got some chunks. I got some chunks. We're gonna whip it. I don't care. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna pour in my pineapple juice, and that's gonna make my cake just taste that much better. And then I have my cake mix. When you're using your Power Chef, you always wanna add the liquid in first, because if you don't, you won't be able to pull the cord, literally. You will be fighting with it. So I've got my Power Chef. See, it fell in, and then I click it to lock it, and I pull it. And literally, it's like a lawnmower or a weed eater, and it is amazing. It also has a non-skid to the bottom, so it's gonna stay in place when I'm pulling it, which is amazing. Take this off. I'm going to scrape it down once just because I was a chef making desserts before this. So I just want to make sure that it's all blended well. And I'm going to scrape my lid of my Power Chef as well because I know there's a little bit of powder left. But you saw that. That was only about 6 pulls. And it is mostly blended, which is awesome. So, connect it one more time. Pull a couple more times. And if you've ever been to a party with me, this is the same piece that I use to make the salsa. All right, so I've got my whipping piece. Take it out, get my spatula. I'm gonna pour this over my cherries and my pineapple. Set that aside, and I'm going to press it out. And the reason why I can make this on the stove instead of putting it in the oven, this pan is oven proof, which is awesome, but I'm going to show you the dynamics of the 5 layers. There's a layer of stainless steel, there's a layer of aluminum, and another layer of stainless steel, and most of your non-commercial cookware is going to be made that way. Tupperware adds a whole nother layer of aluminum and a whole nother layer of stainless steel, which makes it cook evenly and heat evenly. That is the way I am going to be able to make this actually on the stove instead of in the oven. So I'm going to put the lid on it because that's going to actually create an oven effect in my Tupperware pan, my Sauteuse, and I'm going to turn it on medium, and we will see you back here in about 18 minutes. Hi, it's about 18 minutes later, and I've had it on a little higher than medium because I don't want to burn my cake on the stove top, right? It is starting to pull away from the edges, and it has absolutely risen, and it's beautiful. So I'm going to actually take off the Tupperware lid, which is a cool handle, which is awesome. And that is what it looks like right now. I'm getting ready to flip it over. I have our 70th year of the party cutting board that I'm going to put it on there. And then I just have a pan that I'm going to flip it on. And these are cool to the touch handles because it's Tupperware.
Oh, look at that.
And that is cooking a cake on the stove. A pineapple upside down cake. I'm very excited. This is Kelly Mock, your favorite Tupperware lady. And this is your Tupperware Chef Series 2, which is a non-stick coating. And I will just literally wipe this out when it cools off and it's clean, which is amazing. So thank you for joining me and have a great evening. This is product that I've made from all of my pieces from my kit, which is amazing. That's all I needed to have to actually make this cake. And the pan is going to be in a special offer sometime soon, so I'll keep you posted.